You're about to listen to the Brand Experience Podcast with your host, Fred Ranger. Welcome to the Brand Experience Podcast. My name is Fred Ranger. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing extremely well. And I think tomorrow is Halloween. Yeah, it is Halloween. It's pretty cool, hey? Seeing all the little kids getting excited. I remember being very excited about Halloween. Actually, I remember being so excited I would actually get sick right before Halloween. But anyways, this is not the point of the podcast. I mean, today, just a quick one again. I just want to share a thought that I had a couple days ago. And it's about the fact that I truly believe that marketing, and I've said this a couple of times, but I truly believe that the function of marketing in the most traditional way is actually dying. I think marketing is dead. I think the best marketing is less marketing or no marketing. I think we need to replace that with functions like, VP connecting or VP director of connecting with the audience or connecting with the customer. A lot of enterprise and a lot of businesses are missing the point. I think asking the question, what should we do to attract new customer, is definitely the wrong question. I think they should start with how should we actually look at the customer we have and turn them into actual brand ambassador. And I don't mean that in a bullshitty way or in a, conference. When you go to conferences, you hear that, your customers are your brand ambassadors. No, I truly believe that customer service and customer care are the new marketing departments. I think if you can actually create a consistent brand experience on every single touch point, this is where the real brand experience actually starts. This is a brand experience that will be shared multiple times through multiple channels to multiple people. Let me give you an example. I think if you look at a brand like, and I don't want to give the Apple example because we're sick of hearing it. Apple's a great brand. We all know it. We need to hear about other examples. Let me give you the example of Sonos. If you look at how Sonos actually went to market with a fairly good product, there are competitors to Sonos. There are other solutions for wireless music streaming. But how they actually managed to create an experience around their brand, making a true commitment to client support, and I know I've used client support from Sonos, and how they basically use communication as a way to personalize the conversation that they're having with their existing clients. As an example, I am a beta tester for Sonos. I didn't ask for it. I didn't actually, I was not necessarily a big ambassador for that brand prior to writing about it, but basically what they said is that they are listening to their customers. They knew I was a Sonos client because they're following me on different platforms. I know that because you can actually go in your account and see who follows you. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and all this great stuff. And I think what they're doing is that they're spending and investing time, money, and effort in understanding their audience and then reverse engineering it and making sure that they have the communications that actually talks to them. I'm a techie. I'm a gadget freak. I am a audiophile. I literally live and die by music. And I think they kind of know that. So basically what they said is that they sent me an email saying, do you want to be a beta tester and actually test the new apps that we're coming up with and the new products that we're also coming up with. So this is very cool because I think in this day and age, that investment is worth any TV ad or any, traditional media support. Are they doing traditional media? Absolutely. I'm not saying that traditional media is dead. I'm just saying that if you are doing marketing today, this is the type of marketing you should be looking at. Understanding your audience, basically scanning the crap of how they are behaving, not just online, but also offline. When you do events and you have your, tent there or whatever, your sponsorship, don't just throw your logo on there. You should spend time and sit with, existing clients, potential clients, and ask questions. Be a good story listener. A lot of people are teaching you how to be a good storyteller, and that's great. Love it. I think we need to be good storytellers today. People want to hear very, engaging stories. But I think a skill that's actually missing from a lot of companies and a lot of actually humans is to be a good story listener. People are telling stories on their feeds every single day. And it's all there. It's all, in brackets, free. They are tools to help you listen to what they're saying. But I think you're missing the point if you're trying to push and to shove your messages in their throat without actually listening to them. And doing a survey or a market survey is all great. But again, if you don't invest time, money, and effort in truly understanding them and creating a brand experience by supporting them, and when I say supporting them, it's investing money and time and effort in real client support and real client care programs. You don't have to be multi-billionaire corporation to have customer service at heart. If you look at what Zappos is now a multi-million dollar company, but you'll get the point. At Zappos, every single employee, not just customer service, is able to answer people on the phone or on any social media feed. So they turn their whole organization into a customer-centric, a customer care-driven company, a purpose-driven company. Why are they there? Yes, they want to facilitate access to different products and create a great brand experience, but ultimately the brand experience is all about client support. Because why would I buy my shoes on Zappos when I can buy them at Aldo right there at the corner of the street? It's all about the brand experience. It's all about that reverse engineering of the client, what they want, what they do, how they do it, so I can have actually an intelligent conversation with them when I interact with them on different platforms, including the good old phone, and including the good old Twitter, and including all these up and coming platforms like Instagram stories and Snapchat stories and Weibo and all these great platforms. So I think my point here is, if you are in a marketing function, if you are in a startup, and you're asking yourself, what should my next marketing move be? What automation tool should I use? Well, I got one story for you. You cannot automate trust. You cannot automate trust. And trust me, if you start understanding what that truly means, is that you can have Salesforce, you can have, Exactly, and all these great platforms, and they're great. They're great to organize your content, to make sure that emails are being sent on time, and to organize your contacts and learn and document your database. And this is all great. But one thing you cannot automate is trust. And trust is being built when two human beings are sharing a story. And when one human being is saying, holy shit, you understand me. Now I have trust. And you actually delivered on an ask, or I actually delivered on a question that I had, and you actually know me as a client. Establishing trust actually starts with giving a consistent story or a consistent message or a consistent promise on every single touch point. Regardless if you go to the store, to the Sonos store, if you call the call center, if you actually go on the website, if you talk to a rep at an event, this needs to be consistent, and it also has to talk the language of your audience. And every single business have the opportunity to do that, online, offline, everywhere. Be good story listener. So I want to hear about you guys. What do you think? What's the state of marketing today? Are you in a marketing function? Are you redefining how marketing should actually be done in this day and age? Are you redefining your marketing plans according to the fact that, again, you cannot automate trust? And might have gone a bit too far in that whole automation thing. And again, I'm all for it, but you might have forgotten that marketing is about connecting. So I would say this: be happy, enjoy life, and enjoy connecting. Cheers.